back to the Hawk TV YouTube channel for another trade talk video. And this episode is relating Josh Battle from St Kilda Football Club, the unrestricted free agent from the Saints. Has nominated Hawthorn as his club of choice. Obviously, he was looking for a move. He's been looking for a move for quite a while now, and he did grow up. Barrack as a Hawks supporter. I was lucky enough to meet him once before, and he asked him a few questions, and he said he was a Hawks supporter when he was younger, and that's probably some of the reason why he wants to move down to Waverley. And I feel like Josh Battle, 26 years of age, would still have at least another 5-6 years left in him, and being the height he is, 193, can be a very versatile player for the Hawks, and I feel like that's something that we definitely need. A versatile player, we don't have as many of them, and obviously with Tom Barrass getting traded, looking likely to be traded over to the Hawks, Josh Battle would be a great inclusion with him. Obviously is kind of like a Jack Scrimshaw in a way, around a similar height. He's got a good jump, Josh Battle, and for his size, for his height, he's pretty good size. He's very mobile, and he's got 123 games under his belt, and he debuted in 2017. So again, we'll take all the experience we can, and still a younger player. He would fit in really well with in our back line, and I reckon would make some good partnerships back there with, say, Barrass and Scrimshaw, and potentially even Sicily, some of the tools. And we know how good he is. His intercepting game is elite. He averages 7 marks a game in 2023 and 17 disposals. So that's very handy as a key defender who can also bend down and get the ball in their hands. And then averages 3 rebound 50s as well. So that can be useful as well. Obviously, we know we have Sicily and we have Amon, we have Weddle off half-back who rack up the rebound 50s. But someone that's a bit taller and can swing up forward would be really useful with Josh Battle. And obviously, now that the compensation pick rules come into the game, or that's floating around, we may not have to give up much, if anything, for Josh Battle. Obviously an unrestricted free agent, and he has nominated Hawthorn, so it's pretty much sealed that he will be coming to Hawthorn next season. It's just what we have to give up for Josh Battle, and obviously Sam Frost potentially leaving the club, whether that will be a part of the deal for Josh Battle or Barrass. Most likely Barrass, probably, because Josh Battle, being an unrestricted free agent, we wouldn't have to give up anywhere near a player for him. Would probably be a couple of picks or some future picks for Josh Battle, whereas Tom Barrass will be a little bit more harder to snag, but still is looking likely if Sam Frost. And we've also got the likes of Denver Granger Barrass, who hasn't really been playing senior games and was looking for a trade, I think, last year to West Coast, but ended up staying. He could also be part of that deal over to the Eagles. And we've got a few picks that we'll be willing to give up for the 2 key defenders. And some people may be saying, oh, well, are you giving up too much just for 2 players and future first round picks or high draft picks, and in the end, draft picks normally only maybe 3 out of 10 players who look likely to be a future star don't even get a game. They're like, for example, Dan Curtin. He's only had a couple of games this season. And then if you're getting picked 13 or 14 anyway, because we finished where we did on the ladder, we finished at 7th, we're not going to get high draft picks. So we may as well just trade them off to get good players. And you can see already at Aaron Cadman, number 1 draft pick. Yeah, good player, but he's not a star. Still has a couple of years to really keep building, but with that more experience, with Josh Battle, Hawthorn potentially may not need more youth in their side and may need a bit of experience. He's not the most experienced bloke, but he played, he's played 123 games in his career, and that's, experience is key in some players, and obviously we have a fair bit of experience down our back line, but then of course in our forward line and midfield maybe we don't have as much experience, but we're letting them run free, and with Battle in the back line, as I said before, with that experience he can take it into the forward line as well if we swing him up forward, or he can let other players like, for example, Amon or Weddle really play high up the ground and move their experience up the ground as well and help all the others with them. So I feel like Josh Battle would be a really good fit in the Hawthorn side, and obviously if he wants to be here, then even better. Obviously has nominated Hawthorn as his club of choice. We're not just giving up everything in the kitchen sink to get him. He wants to come to us, so that's also a bonus when you have a player that calibre wanting to come to your club. So yeah, I feel like he would fit in very well, and if he wants to be here and he wants to succeed and wants to find that he really wants to play well with Hawthorn and wants to find his success here and maybe even try and win a premiership in future years, then good on him, and he wants to come to the Hawks, and Hawthorn want him, so it's looking pretty likely at the moment to get the unrestricted free agent Josh Battle. So that is about it for today's trade talk, and until the next video, stay safe and go Hawks.